Hello and welcome back. Today is Wednesday, April 16th. I have your three best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get day 2 of the NBA play-in. These are the games that no one ever really wanted to watch, but me as a Chicago Bulls fan, it's a beautiful day. We get to play the Miami Heat. Seems like we've been playing each other in the play-in for the last 3 seasons now. We get the Heat here today, and then we get Dallas versus Sacramento, a 2-game NBA slate. Just going to rattle through the game here, just overall thoughts. Chicago versus Miami in Chicago, 219. Not sure if I'll be going to the game because I kind of wanted to go live before this matchup here. So if you see, I might be going live before this game, but as also might be going to this game, so it's still up in the air. 219 over under. Chicago 1-point favorite. Chicago won the 3-0 season series against Miami, and they just played pretty recently here overall. 3-0 in the regular season. Weird to think that we swept all 3 games here, but this game is going to be a ton of fun. Both of these teams rested their starters a week ago when they played. Now these guys are raring to go in this matchup. This game's going to be a ton of fun. Way more fun than the late game here. Dallas versus Sacramento, 215 over under. Sacramento 4-point favorite here at home, and they surprisingly swept the season series against the Mavs. They won by 20 plus points in the most recent game in March, but they haven't played this Anthony Davis. Last time they played, Kyrie Irving was playing in that game. They have not played this new Anthony Davis super team that's built on defense here overall. The last time they did play, the Kings did win by 20 plus points here. 215 over under. Kings 4-point favorite. If I have to do predictions, give you the Bulls and the Kings here tonight, just because they're at home in these matchups here. Fun NBA slate here. Excited for this Bulls Heat matchup. A little nervous, but very excited here overall. Before we jump into today's 3 plays, we got 3 plays here today. Before we jump into these 3 plays, we got to recap yesterday's action and yesterday in the NBA. Ended up going 2-0 in best bets. Man, Trae Young, I was upset with you. 0 points in the first quarter, and then he ended up doing 28 plus points in 3 quarters. The last bucket he got to cash us the over, he nutmegged, I forget who, he nutmegged them and hit a nice floater, and then it got ejected the moment after that. So thank you, Trae Young. You're an MVP. I appreciate you hitting that last bucket for us. I was nervous with that last free. I thought it was 3 throws. I thought he got fouled late in that game. Thought it was 3, but hey, it was 2. But we got the lucky layup here, and then he got thrown out. And then the Jimmy B buckets, that was absolutely beautiful. 21 plus points in the first half, cash with ease. That game was incredible too. Fun NBA action yesterday, but that was yesterday. Today's a new day. I want a 3-0 sweep. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, got 2 plays in this Bulls Heat, and I got 1 play in this Dallas Mavericks matchup here. Bulls Heat here, 219 over under. Bulls 1-point favorite here on ESPN. And this man is dealing with the forearm injury. I really wanted to do. I think this game is going to be the best game. I think this game is going to hit the over. I think this game is going to be a ton of fun. Pushing the pace for both of these teams. I really wanted to take Kobe White over because he's been a flamethrower for the Bulls in play-in games. He had 41 last year, but this man, Josh Giddey, we're getting the same number that we did last time at 36.5. He has been dominant these last few games here. He had a forearm injury going into last matchup and had a 55 PR day against the Heat. Last time they played, I don't think there's any way they could stop him. He has a great matchup here. My projections have him on the over. I'm going to take it. So give me Joshua Giddey to go over 36.5 points, rebounds, assists, coming in minus 128 on FanDuel. He's gotten this over 2 for his last 3 against the Miami Heat, with the last 3 games him getting 36, 48, and 55 PRAs against the Miami Heat. And the Miami Heat are a great matchup here for point guard positions. Miami Heat, these last 30 games, allowed the 6th most points, 9th most rebounds, 6 and 9, and the 3rd most threes to the point guard position these last 15 games. So, my bad, I didn't mean to say 30. Last 15 games, they're allowing that. These last 7 games, they're allowing the 6th most points, 3rd most rebounds, and the 7th most threes to the point guard position. So I think Giddey has overall a great matchup here. And it shows. Last 2 games he played against the Heat, 48.5 PRAs. He's gotten this over 7 for his last 10 home games, averaging 39.4 PRAs. He's a better home player than he is on the road with these PRA stat lines. He's got this over 3 for his last 5 overall, averaging 42.2 PRAs. They shut him down after that Miami Heat game that was crucial for playoff seeding, so he didn't play these last few games here. And I think that's just going to help the forearm overall. Has not played in some time here overall. With no Lonzo and Ayo Dosunmu in the lineup like there is tonight, 64% hit rate on the season, averaging 40.5 points, rebounds, assists without Lonzo or Ayo in the lineup, and at home without Lonzo and Ayo. Why is it so weird? Hard to say. At home without Lonzo and Ayo. Without Lonzo and Ayo, he has a 67% hit rate, averaging 41.7 points, rebounds, assists. And PGs against Miami have been eating. Carlton Carrington had 31. Giddey, 55. Quentin Grimes had 43. Pimpin' ain't easy. Pippen Jr., 25. Ja, 38. Derek White, 26. Carlton Carrington again, 25. I'm probably saying that name poorly too. And then Trae Young had 43. I have Giddey projected at 41 PRAs in this matchup. I'm projected to get 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists in this matchup here. So this could be a big this could be a big game here overall for Josh Giddey that I have projected. The Miami Heat, these last 15 games, allowed the 6th most points, 9th most rebounds, and the 3rd most threes to the point guard position. The last time he played, he had 55 PRAs here. So give me Josh Giddey in a great matchup here to go over 36.5 points, rebounds, assists, coming in minus 128 on FanDuel. Jump into the late game for my second play here in this Dallas-Sacramento matchup here. And hey, with the game on the line, I'm trusting DeMar DeRozan here in a big play-in game matchup here. The defenses are going to be really good, but the Dallas Mavericks, they struggle against the small forward position, so I think DeMar DeRozan has a great matchup here. So give me DeMarvelous DeRozan to go over 23.5 points, coming in minus 125 on DraftKings. He has the best matchup out of anyone against the Dallas Mavericks. Allowed the most points to the small forward position these last 30 games. The Dallas Mavericks, these last 15 games, allowed the 2nd most points to the small forward position. And then these last 7 games, they allowed the 7th most points to the small forward position. And yeah, he doesn't have the greatest history or the greatest luck these last 5 games. Only gotten the over 2 for his last 5 games, averaging 22.2 points per game. Few of those games were blowouts, and then that last game of the season, he didn't play his normal minutes in that matchup. So that's why these numbers look like that overall. And 1 for his last 2 against the Mavs this season, with the last 3 games him scoring 14, 42, and 20 points in his last 3. And that 20-point game, that game was a 20-point blowout. Didn't take many shots in the second half here, and that's where DeMar DeRozan always cooks in the second half in close games here. And I think this game is going to be close in the second half here overall. So I think this game is going to be close. They'll lean on DeMar DeRozan here overall. Small forwards versus Dallas have had some big games here. Lamar Stevenson, 31. Ochua Ojoari, I think I got that one right, 24. Rui had 15. Derek Jones Jr. had 8. And OG Anunoby had 35. Dallas, he has a great 2K hot zone in this matchup. Love my 2K hot zones. Dallas allows the 23rd most mid-range shots. And DeMar DeRozan takes 42% of his shots from the mid-range, so love that overall. Averaging 18 field goal attempts per game in these last 10, so steady volume. And when he takes 18 shots in a game, he gets the over 67% of the time overall. Love that. Last 3 against Dallas, like I said, 14, 42, and 20. And that most recent game was a blowout. I think he would have easily cashed the over in that matchup. Dallas allowing the most points to the small forward position the last 30 games. I have DeMar projected at 25 plus points. So it could be DeMarvelous DeRozan in a close game here. They'll lean on the king of the fourth quarter here late in the game here. So it can be DeMar DeRozan to go over 23.5 points, coming in minus 125 on DraftKings. And jump into my third and final play of the day in that Bulls Heat matchup here. Going back to it, 219 over under. And Bam Adebayo has cooked the Chicago Bulls the last few times. The Bulls struggle at defending the center position. So give me Bam Adebayo to go over 19.5 points, coming in minus 105. On DraftKings. He has a great matchup here. The Chicago Bulls allow the 8th most points to the center position. The Chicago Bulls, these last 7 games allowed the 8th most points to the center position. And on the season, the Bulls allow the 4th most points to the center position. And so Bam has a great spot. He does that interesting where he plays the center, plays the power forward, and then plays the center, plays the power forward. Him and Ware take turns at the center power forward. So Bulls, they overall struggle at defending the paint here, and it shows. The Chicago Bulls rank 30th in points allowed underneath the rim. That little 2K hot zone is right underneath the rim, and Bam Adebayo takes 31% of his shots right underneath the rim, so he has a great overall matchup in this game. He's gotten us over 2 for his last 3 against the Bulls, averaging 21 points per game with the last 3. Him scoring 23, 22, and 18 in his most recent matchup. So solid baseline these last 3 games. And he's gotten us over 6 for his last 9 against the Bulls. Great number, averaging 20.1 points per game overall. He's been balling out 4 for his last 5, averaging 23.8 points per game. If they were going to win this game or come close in this game, it's going to be Bam having to pick it up on the offensive end. Tyler Hero is going to eat. He's going to have his, but if they want to have a shot in this game, they need Bam Adebayo to step up big in this matchup here. Coming into this matchup with 4 days of rest, in the last 4 games where he's had 4 days of rest going into the matchup, he scored 20, 10, 23, and 20 points in those last 4. So 3 of those 4 games with 4 days of rest scoring 20-plus points. Love that overall. Bulls have given up some big games to the center position. Bona Beef, 16. I don't think that's his real name. That's my made-up name for that Phillies center. Tristan Vukovic, 17, totally butcher that. Ware, 12. Williams, 22. Nurkic, 18. Hartenstein had 14, and Calvin Hayes had 19 points. I have him projected at 20-plus points here, right to the money, so we get it right on the other side here. This game's going to be a ton of fun. This could be the best game on the slate here, and I think Bam Adebayo, if the Heat want to win this game, they need him have a great game. So give me Bam Adebayo to go over 19.5 points, coming in minus 105 on DraftKings. And those are my 3 best bets for you for day 2 of the NBA play-in. Let me know down below what's your favorite play. Love tailing you guys in the comment section. And while you're down there, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. Beautiful slate of games here today. Mostly the Chicago Bulls matchup. Watch out. I'll probably be going live before the game unless I do get tickets to the game. So you'll definitely know ahead of time. I'll let it be known ahead of time on what I'm doing here today. But beautiful slate. I'm excited for this Bulls game. You guys get to watch me tilt live on Twitter or even live before the game. Might even cook up a same game parlay. I know DraftKings and FanDuel are offering a little boost, so please make sure to check the top comment in the comment section, or make sure to follow my Twitter at DaWiddler if you want to see an extra little same game parlay for this matchup. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one. The Chicago Bulls are winning this fucking game. You heard it here first from me. There's no way that can come back and haunt me. There's no way that can come back to haunt me. Giddey's going to have a 40-point triple-double. Kobe White, 30-plus points. Vooch going to have a 15-point game. But Giddey's going to have an incredible game. All right, that's enough for me. See you in the next one. Hopefully having a great day. Keep on smiling. And I will see you. I did that twice. See you guys.